Hello everyone and welcome to Tomorrow Tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight we're going to continue our discussion around the kinematic equations. Specifically, we're going to look at a couple key situations that you'll need to understand as we move forward. We'll begin with the phrase at rest. You'll see this phrase used a lot in physics, and it provides you with a crucial piece of information. Something at rest is not moving, meaning it has a velocity of 0 meters per second. Therefore, if an object starts at rest, you know its initial velocity is 0 meters per second. By contrast, if an object ends at rest, you know its final velocity is 0 meters per second. Our second key situation is when something moving upwards, such as, a T-Rex jumping on a trampoline, reaches its maximum height or apex. Upon reaching the highest point of its trajectory, in order for the T-Rex to turn around and start falling back down to Earth, it has to stop for just an instant, right there, so it can make the transition from moving up to moving down. So when an object reaches its apex, it has a velocity of 0 meters per second. It's ridiculously important to note that the acceleration of the T-Rex at its apex is still 9.8 meters per second squared down. Gravity doesn't just turn off. Let me put it this way. Since acceleration is a change in velocity, if somehow the T-Rex's acceleration did become 0 meters per second squared at the apex, then that would mean its velocity isn't changing. And if we just said that the velocity of the T-Rex at the apex is 0 meters per second, then not changing would mean it continues to be 0 meters per second. That would mean the T-Rex is floating. T-Rexes don't float. To summarize, when something is at rest, it has a velocity of 0 meters per second at that point. Additionally, when something reaches its highest point, or apex, it stops moving and has a velocity of 0 meters per second for an instant. However, the acceleration of a falling object will always be 9.8 meters per second squared. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.